let's be honest here. You know, Pope Francis, I find nothing wrong with what he said, except maybe the using the F word. That's it. But that's the truth. We do have too many gay pastors that go to seminars and they get behind the pulpit wanting to preach God's word. And the God of the Bible does not agree with homosexuality. Why is it that people have a hard time accepting this truth? God does not like man and man or woman and woman relationships. And if you look at Jesus, the only time he even mentioned marriage, right, was that of a husband and a wife, a biological man and a biological woman. That's it. No in between. So why do people keep getting offended by that? It's people are hypocrites when it comes to the word, because if we call out adultery, men cheating on their wives, wives cheating on their husbands, that's good. If you preach about fornication, all these men putting their D in everything, right? The world will say, yeah, that's probably not beneficial for society. When you call out thieves, yeah, that's probably not beneficial for society. When you call out everything, they be in agreement with it. But as soon as you touch man and man relationships or woman and woman relationships, now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. Why? Stop saying that you a Christian then. Stop saying that you love God, because if you love God, right? If you love God with all your heart and you actually read the Bible, you will see that God don't like sin, and he wants to transform you from the inside out. God is not accepting you with your sin. Sorry. That's not how this works. That's not how Christianity works. Now, if you want to go to another God, you know, if you want to get involved with another God, go ahead. But don't be saying the name of the Lord in vain and lying. You got these gay married preachers who basically, like Adam and Eve, trying to hide their sin with fig leaves because they think they doing so much good in the church, but then will openly say that they gay. Like God just gonna brush over that. Like, yeah, God just, he ain't gonna say nothing about that, right? When you die and get up there, he don't got nothing to say about that. You're living in sin, fam. You're living in sin. Now, people were making little jokes about Pope Francis and what be going on with certain churches putting a D in little boys' behinds, right? Yeah, that definitely needs to call out. We got men that take on the cloth or want to call themselves men of the cloth, but then don't act like it. You got cursing pastors. You got cursing pastors. Yeah. You got pastors cheating on their wives. Yeah. Get out the pulpit. That goes for all these people who can't stand 10 toes down on the word. Now, I'm not saying you won't fall short, but you shouldn't be falling that short now. Come on now. Come on now. But seriously, you got all these people that's trying to represent Christ, but they lying. They being hypocrites. They not truly trying to accept God's word. They have a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. They are wolves in sheep's clothing. Get out the pulpit. If you're not going to stand 10 toes down on what the word says, get your behind out the pulpit. You don't love the Lord. You love Satan. So, and now I just read that the Pope Francis apologized for using that word. That's good. You shouldn't have said that word, but you should stand 10 toes down on what you said. Get these gay pastors out the pulpit. Get these cheating pastors out the pulpit. Get these cursing pastors out the pulpit. Get these fake wolves in sheep's clothing out. It's time for y'all to go. Stop making a mockery of the Lord. Why are you behind the pulpit playing with the Lord now? And then you, as a pastor, right? Or you going to seminar to do deeper word study, and you trying to shepherd a flock. You know, you're trying to take your education out. You as a pastor have more of a responsibility because those people's souls are on your hand. Now, how you think it look for you to be kissing another man behind the pulpit, but then they go read the verse that say adulterers, fornicators, the sexual immoral, or nor the homosexual will enter the kingdom of heaven. Now, when they read that verse, but you up there kissing another man or a woman preacher, Lord, that's a whole nother topic in itself. A woman kissing another woman behind the pulpit, but then you claim in the name of the Lord. You ain't claim. Get out the pulpit. You cheating on your wife, but then you want to say, oh, you know, God will forgive me. You know, it was a mistake. Get out the pulpit. Get out the pulpit. You stealing money from the congregation? Get out the pulpit. Take some time off, or take off. Because some of y'all people weren't even called to be pastors to begin with. You just wanted an audience, and you wanted to seem like you were so godly, but you weren't. But that's my little rant. He should, you know, don't use the word that rhymes with maggot. But it's okay to say, yeah, we got too many gays in seminars, or we got too many gays behind the pulpit. Period. We got too many men claiming to be godly men, or trying to represent the cloth. And then they just as satanic as everybody else in the world. Man, it's just sad out here. Represent Jesus right, or don't represent him at all. That's all I'm saying. Y'all have a good one.